All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's just going to be a short video today. I'm getting ready to leave town tomorrow, head back to work. So finally got that turbo mounted up where I want it, using the Maven mount here. Unfortunately, you can't see the amazing mount. It's all hidden in there, but I mean, that thing, it's not fully welded up. I just got the side welded and it started raining on me last night, so but I wanted to at least get that mounted up on there. I should have room here too to do a 90 off of this, and if I want to do an air cleaner, I should be able to mount one down in here somewhere. The charge pipe, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to chop some of this off and get like a cast aluminum 90 and just 90 it down so it comes straight down this way. Granted, not all the parts are here, so you can't see where it needs to route, but I've kind of toyed with it, and that's the only thing I can come up with. I mean, right there, it's actually hitting the frame, so figured if I was up off that just a little bit, I'm gonna get a 90 ordered. When I get home, I should have it and be able to chop this off a little bit and weld to it. I did have to redesign this a little bit. Down here, right where it comes across the alternator, is actually hitting on it, so brought that up and away a little bit. Definitely gonna have to get some heat wrap for these power steering hoses, and I had to chop the tab off of this to get it to fit. So other than that, I got my little section here. I just kind of need to figure out exactly, sorry, not showing you any of this, I'm blocking it with the camera. So anyways, once I get this, I gotta chop this in just a little bit and then I can tie it into there. But I think what I'm gonna do is get this little section here cut up and probably tacked on to that flange there, and then I should have a better idea of where this is all gonna land. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. Other than that, my goal right now is to try and get this mounted up and final tack together and everything, and then call that good for the hot side of the turbo. And then all I gotta worry about is the actual downpipe, which I was actually thinking about routing down through here. I'll chop this bottom section off, run it straight out and through the fender. It's either that or a hood exit. So you guys tell me what you would like to see. I'm not opposed to either of them. It's definitely not an option to run out the back. So not with how everything's been done up and running 3.5 inch. So I did make this handy little stand last night to actually get the turbo kind of where I wanted, so I could get the legs on these measured up. But I probably have roughly about 1/2 inch of clearance from the top of the compressor to the hood there, once the hood's fully closed. Actually, let's give you guys a little demonstration. So, well, yeah, it's more like 1.5 inches or so. So plenty of clearance up in there for the hood. So not too worried about that. It looks like it's in a pretty good spot. Granted, I can adjust the turbine housing just a little bit wherever I need it to sit. So anyways, I'm gonna pull out this 3-inch and kind of cut up a couple pieces and get that at least tacked up before I finish out this video. So I'll be right back with you. All right, everyone, so we did a a cool thing here. So anyways, I just got this tacked up, and I just need to trim this up a little bit. I got just a little cockeyed there, just barely. So I mean, it's barely a gap. I could weld it if I brought my welder out here and actually tacked it all on there right where it sits, which I think I'm gonna do. Not this evening though. It looks like it's about to start raining on me again. So anyways, that's pretty much the hot side there. We'll have to be cautious with the downpipe, because obviously we got the we're gonna have coolant feed there, return here. So, and then I've got to get the intake on there, so I might actually come right off of this 90 down and kind of swoop it this way and then down this way, just get it below this stuff, and then that way it'll be all clear of it. So this is probably your guys' first real good look at all my pie cut welding. Obviously some of it's really good and some of it's just haggard. I mean, these are some of the first here. You can see as it started getting a lot better as I moved on. So just learn as you go, improve. It's actually been one of the funnest parts, learning to weld and doing all that fun stuff. So anyways, like I was saying, I was gonna make this video short. Just wanted to get one final one in before I left town for 2 weeks. I did get the alternator wired up last night. Ran that wire down, tied it in, made sure it was gonna stay away from the exhaust manifold there. This one goes down to the AC. I've got the connections in there, and then this one goes down to the starter, and I believe that's for an O2. Here's the two grounds. They go on the back of the cylinder head here. We got some other, oh, this is the oil temp sensor. The problem I have there is I've got a truck sensor, and I believe this is for LS3, so I need to get a new oil temp. This one here is for the factory Nissan one, which I've got a fitting to be able to tie both of those in. And I gotta remember what these others were. But yeah, I believe these go down back, I believe, on the back of the engine somewhere, I believe. I've got all the instructions. I got to go through it and figure out exactly. But yeah, as you can see, there's just a couple more wires. Majority of stuff is hooked up. So, and then this is the MAF, which I'm not going to be running a MAF. I'm going to run speed density. So I'll just be running it off of the factory Nissan or GM. This is a LS3 GM 3 bar, I believe. So that'll give me plenty for what I'm going to start with. Moving on, when I get home, first project is going to be getting that shifter, the LOJ shifter relocation on, drive shaft on, and then I just got to make up the fuel lines. And then I got all of the lines to make the catch can set up. And then I got to mount the radiator, mount the AC, condenser, sorry, compressor's already mounted, and then the intercooler. once the intercooler is mounted, I can run the cold side. I'm actually going to try and fire it up before I do that. Once I get the drive shaft transmission squared away, get everything wired up, get this exhaust welded together, I'm going to try and fire it and see what we get. So I want to do that before I get much further, in case I did something wrong putting the engine back together, which very well could have. Anyways, enough bullcrap rambling. So anyway, short video. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, comment, like, subscribe, and I appreciate everybody that watches these videos and has stuck around. Definitely trying to build a community here. I've got a couple projects in mind for after this one, and they're going to be quite exciting. So I hope we get more people to come along on the journey. Let your friends know, send them my way. Appreciate all of your time, and we'll see you in the next video.